Hi, I'm Frederick from Dropsolid. In this video, I'll be talking about AI search, how it looks, how it works, and how it could be applied to you. Let's dive in. AI search can take many shapes, and I have prepared a few examples for you. In this website here, I've indexed some of the Dropsolid content, so I can only ask it questions regarding to this website. It's not going to hallucinate and search the internet yet. This AI search is scoped only to your own controlled content. An example. I ask it what the postal address is of Dropsolid. Now it's going through the content, finding the relevant articles, and based off these articles, it will propose an answer to the reader or the question. So you see we have multiple addresses, and it always adds the sources to the content that it's used to generate the answer. Another example. Who is the mayor of the city of Leuven on Leuven GPT? It will go through the content of Leuven, find the relevant article, and then give you an answer based off of this. Another cool example is the model aviation. They've used the same module that we created and added an extra layer on top of it. Search for beginner airplanes, and you'll see that it's the same AI search. It will load the results. And the relevant database results. It looks really nice. I'll briefly explain how AI search works. It starts with our content on the left side. You see documents or content that will be chunked into pieces. We need to chunk it because then we can transform these chunks of text into vectors, which are like numeric arrays. These vectors, we can then index them into a vector database. The vector database allows us to search it. So when I come with my question, what is a Dropsolid DXP or what is the address of Dropsolid, this will also be embedded into a vector. And that makes it easier for the database to find all the vectors close to this one. So we're going to find all the vectors close to this one in the vector database. This will give us a number of articles that we know are relevant. The relevant articles will then be parsed, let me move aside, will then be given to the LLM. The language model will then get a prompt. Okay, I've got this question, I've got these relevant articles. Can you generate an answer based off of these sources and add the URL? This is what the LLM will do, and this gives you a textual answer on your question that is based on the content for sure, because we know it. If the query results with no articles that are relevant, it will not be able to generate an answer. So we know for sure that there is relevant content that the answer is based on. This was the simplest way for AI search. There's also more advanced methods where after asking the question, it will find you the multiple results, and you can then re-rank these. Perhaps some resulted articles are more relevant or less relevant, and you want to sort them accordingly. And after that, you can generate an answer, which you can then check for hallucinations. With another language model, you can check, is this answer hallucinated or not based on the sources? It's the first quality gate. And then the second quality gate could be, does this answer really answer the question that the user asked? And if both are good, then it will return the response. If not, it could continue generating answers until they're really good answers. You could also index content from multiple websites or multiple different systems. For example, the website or a legislation CMS or a SharePoint system or a Confluence. And then you can ask your AI search to respond based off these multiple sources. Similarly, you could also implement this in, for example, a ticketing system for a contact center, where people are asking questions all the time and these contact center agents are answering the questions manually. We can already propose an answer based off of the question and the relevant content that we have in our CMS. So it's really versatile. I think AI searches will replace most, if not all, searches on most websites. If you're interested for more, check dropsolid.ai or reach out for a live demo. Thanks for watching.